Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today. So this is one of the first webinars you've probably attended this year regarding ICD-10 coding for 2018. So ICD-10 for the physician side, that now becomes effective October 1st. So it's unlike CPT, which is a calendar year, January to December. But ICD-10 now starts October 1st and goes through September 30th of the following year. So when we say that it is 2018, basically it is most of 2018, but we will be starting this in just a little over a month. So we want to show you what is updated, what you're going to be looking at, and we kind of take a different tack on this. So I know that some of the webinars and conferences I've attended and listened to on this have been, there's just been a couple so far since we're so early before it starts, but they've really tried to give you all of the codes. And obviously with cardiology, you may be looking at all the codes, but we want to focus on your specialty, even though we do give you a spreadsheet that shows you the update and completion. But you'll notice that on the spreadsheet, we've highlighted some areas, giving you some opportunities to really say, okay, this is my focus. So that should help you as we move forward. So we're going to first start in our PowerPoint. You should have several different handouts in front of you, or if you're on webinar, you'll see me move back and forth to different materials. So we've created a PowerPoint for you. We also have given you the general guidelines that there's always updates for 2018. And then there's going to be a spreadsheet that gives you the deleted, the revised, and the new codes. And then there's an addendum chapter. So basically PDF. That what this does is it tells you where they had to put some things in and say, you know, oh, by the way, here's some areas that you just want to focus on if you're and handouts to assist you, so you either can have an, and then should I buy my code book? And this is going to be, you know, really your call. If you want to buy your CPT code book, you can. Obviously, AMA, APC, Contexo Media, all those different entities sell the ICD-10 book, but it's up to you because you will have it, the information, as far as you just want to update your existing book. So it's really going to be your call. You can't do the same thing with CPT. In CPT, you do have to order your book, whether it be a paper book or online, because we not only write in it but look through it, but we also add to it. And the doctors don't always say the same wording that's in the CPT as what's in our reports or our notes. So we kind of have to have that paper book. But I-10's a little bit different. So we did have some of the new guidelines released, and so we're going to start on slide 2. And they were released just a few weeks ago, so actually 3 weeks ago, on August 10th. And they're the coding and reporting guidelines. There's 117 pages, so that's why basically we are giving them to you in a PDF so you can have them on your computer. The National Center for Health Services and also via the Centers for Disease Control, they post the guidelines on their website. And these entities all work together to make sure that the coding guidelines are uniform and consistent for different specialties and for all aspects of the medical field. And remember, you know, ICD-10, just like ICD-9, these are from the World Health Organization. These are worldwide, not just for our country like CPT is. So that's where you also have to realize that, you know, you're putting information into your computer that, you know, goes across the Atlantic, goes across the ocean. So always take note of things that are happening within the changes. And when you review the guidelines for the coming year, just make sure that you take note of the narrative changes will be in bold text. Some of the underlined items have been moved within the guidelines since your 2017 version. And then they're going to indicate some revisions to the heading changes are italicized. And so we haven't really changed a lot of the coding conventions. They've actually clarified them. So they want to give you kind of a general use classification independent of the guidelines. So convention number 15, they changed things. Say with does have some revised narrative. So you should just make sure you read it over carefully. They changed some words. So the word with or in is now to